Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share Jeremy Lin's farewell message that he posted on Instagram. Lin came to the United States after making millions in China and being a fan favorite player. He left hoping that his name would be called up by an NBA team. For months, we saw as the NBA called up various guys, but Jeremy Lin was not one of them. This post is heartbreaking and frustrating, and it's his way of saying goodbye to the NBA for good. I don't know if his race had anything to do with this, but I do know that him being 32 years old probably didn't help the situation. The NBA loves to recruit younger players for the most part. He could go back to China or maybe even Europe. Anyways, it's kind of a long post, so before I read it, I'm going to quickly play the intro. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I hope you enjoy the video. So here is the full post. May 16th, in my mind, was an imaginary circle around this date for an NBA call-up, the final deadline. After a year in the CBA where I overcame mental barriers from my past, I knew I was still an NBA player. Teams all asked if I still had that hunger, health, and skill to hang in the NBA. They wanted to see me hoop in person. So I gave up a season overseas to go down to the G League, a move few vets dare make. I've always known I need to jump through extra hoops to prove I belong, so this was par for the course. I'm really proud of what I accomplished. I killed it in the G League and objectively showed it being a league leader in all categories a point guard should and shooting career highs across the board. For months, I saw others get contracts, chances, opportunities. I told myself I just need one 10-day contract, one chance to get back on the floor, and I would blow it out of the water. After all, that's how my entire career started, off of one chance to prove myself. For reasons I will never know, that chance never materialized. But I proved I'm better than ever and an NBA player. And like I've said before, dream big dreams, risk big heartache. I'm blessed and had an NBA career beyond my wildest dreams. I had the luxury of taking a year to chase a dream without worrying about paying bills. My family, friends, business partners all waited on me as I gave up being a go-to player in China to go back to the G League. To the next generation of Asian American ballers, man, I so wish I could have done more on the court to break more barriers, especially now. But you guys got next. When you get your shot, do not hesitate. Don't worry whether anyone thinks you belong. The world never will. If there's any chance to doubt, they will. But when you get your foot in the door, knock that door down, and then bring others up with you. I didn't get it done, but I have no regrets. I gave my all and hold my head high. As for what's next, I trust what God has in store for me. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Thanks to everyone who's rolled with me on this journey. I love my squad. So that was the post. I don't know the exact reason why he wasn't called up. But since he is 32 years old and on the back end of his career, it's hard to find teams that will invest in you. Most oftentimes, NBA teams are looking at the G League for younger players who can be recruited and who can grow and develop with their new team for years to come. So I definitely think that his age is one factor. I also know that so many people believe that his race had something to do with this as well. I sadly can't comment on that since it's hard to find articles and data that supports this theory, but that doesn't mean it's not true. As far as Jeremy's future, well, I really don't know. One possibility is that he returns to China, and this is what I would do if I were him. He found success there. averaging 22 points and 5 assists a game. The people of China also loved him. They cheered for him, and he didn't have to deal with racist players there. If I were him, I would go back to China for sure. The only other option is if he accepts a deal in Europe, but I don't know why he would do that. And of course, the last option is to give up basketball and to just retire. His Instagram post didn't directly mention if he's done with basketball for good or not, but maybe he is actually done for good, and this chapter of his life is done for. It's hard to tell, but if I were Jeremy Lin, I would give up on the NBA dream and I would continue playing in China. It's clear he's not going to be called up, and I hate to see him running around in the G League and not get the chance that he deserves. And if that's the case, then why not just return to China and make more money and be loved by the fans, you know? Anyways, that wraps up today's topic. If you enjoyed my video, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.